49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
This week on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, thrilling league games from all around the Bay Area. We'll see California host Monte Vista. Fremont battles Oakland and Mitty meets Bellarmine.
Girls hoops with Pinewood taking on Woodside Priory, soccer featuring Clayton Valley and Campolindo, and the story of the McClymonds basketball star back on the court less than a year after a dangerous tumor was removed from his head. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We begin tonight in the powerhouse East Bay League, where two of the top teams gathered at De La Salle this week. The Spartans off to a 15-2 start with outstanding junior guard David Pachulia leading the Spartans.
De La Salle meeting Dougherty Valley. The Wildcats 13-5 with great guard play, including junior Rylan Sevilla, who has some big shots already this season. Two 1-0 teams in the East Bay League battling Tuesday night.
Let's head to Concord for this East Bay League showdown with De La Salle hosting Dougherty Valley. The Spartans go on an 11-0 run to start the game, and that features the triple from David Pachulia, the son of former two-time NBA champ Zaza Pachulia. Here come those Wildcats turning defense into points as Rashad Cotton Jr. steals it, goes right to the rack, bucket plus the foul, but it's 15-8 De La Salle after one. More Spartans in the second quarter. Big game for this young man. Alonre Olabarode, 18 points, including this putback. Yeah, he's tough to stop inside, but those Wildcats were clawing in the second quarter. Here's Alonzo Walker III depositing his check to the bank. Then moments later, it's Cotton Jr. with the spin move, and that jumper is a thing of beauty. 29 points for the senior, 30-28 Wildcats at the half. Third quarter, and Pachulia continues to bury the long ball. One of David's 6 3-pointers in the contest, always bringing the passion, but Dougherty Valley responds right back with Kanak Rao nailing the triple for 3 of his 9 points, 51-49 Wildcats after 3. Fourth quarter, De La Salle moving the ball, and Austin C. knocks down the long ball. We see you. And here in transition, Ibrahim Monawar with the lob over to Mariano Lopez Arden for the alley-oop. Woo-hoo! Big guys running the floor. The Spartans dominated the paint, and we're providing second chance points. Here's Pachulia, hoop plus the harm, 28 points for David, and to top it off, it's C with the pass to Lopez Arden, and the senior flushes it down. 17 points and 17 rebounds for the senior as De La Salle goes on to beat Dougherty Valley 75-66.
The rivalry game in the City League between Lincoln and Lowell, and the defending City League champs go up early. Fred Davis drives, steps back, and lands the long two, giving Lincoln the 6-2 lead. Under 2 to play in the first. Lowell down 14-12. Chester Thornton feeds a driving Jalen Leigh, the hoop and the harm. Lowell leads it 20-16 after 1. Lincoln playing from behind here. Colo Harrington to Matthias Remedio to Maximus Haas, and that is a great shot for the sophomore. 21-19 Lowell. Thornton secures the rock, passes up ahead to Leigh, and Jalen pulls up. This is 4 feet from the arc, and he pulls up. That's not a shot, that's a statement. Jalen smiling after that one. The deep ball is falling, and Noah Hong had some big points in the paint. This is a tough finish for the senior to close out the first half with the Cards leading 30-24. The Mustangs trying to cut into that deficit. Haas passes to Davis, and Fred gets the layup to go. 4-point game. Bruno Parker-Tam gives it to Miles Smith. The senior captain nails the trifecta. Davis out to Harrington, and Colo lets it fly, but just as Lincoln builds momentum, Lowell answers right back. Hong to Tycho Melquist. Count the bucket and the foul. The Cards are fired up, especially after this next shot. A great feed from Anderson Wu, and the Leigh man hits his 4th 3-pointer of the game. Lowell beats Lincoln for the first time since 2023, 68-45 the final score. Leigh with 23, and he talks to us after the win.
We've been through so much adversity over the years, so just keeping together. It's a small group, tight-knit group. We hang out after school, after practices, and we're just together as a family, so I feel like that's going to take us far.
To girls hoops we go. Menlo-Atherton hosting Hillsdale Wednesday night. First quarter, MA dominating the paint as Mary Tava gets to her spot and finishes at the rack. Nicely done. Here's Hillsdale pushing the pace, and this is Kiara Natal. She's going to knock down the long two-point jumper. It's 13-4 Bears after one. More MA in the second quarter and more drives to the cup. Shot doesn't go, but right there is Gracie Bullard for the putback. You saw Mary Tava in action. Well, this is Luisa Tava throwing it up and gets the friendly bounce and in. 24-11 MA at the half. Third quarter, Hillsdale trying to play catch up from deep. It's Natal knocking down the trifecta, but MA continues to force turnovers. Nice stop here by Mary Tava, and it leads to a fast break and an easy finish for Bella Gormson. Molly Gray wants in on the scoring, and she goes right to the cup for the basket. 38-16 Bears after three. Hillsdale not going down without a fight. Natal to Nicole Moita de Deuce, who nails the triple in the corner, but it was all MA in this one. Molly Gray with great hustle keeps the possession alive, and it leads to an Isabella Habibi three from the top of the key, and to top it off, it's Gray heaving a pass down to Mary Tava for the finish inside. Head coach Steve Young picks up his 100th career win. Congrats to him as Menlo-Atherton improves to 12-2 on the season, beating Hillsdale 54-30.
I think we had good pressure defense. We started on a 1-3-1, and I think we just did good on finishing, and we have good players all around. I think we got this.
Off to Fremont now as Newark Memorial takes on Kennedy at Tax Stadium. The Cougars on the attack early. Gabby Pereira shoots. She scores! Gabby Pereira with the first goal of the game. 1-0 Newark Memorial. Then just a few minutes later, Isabel Torres finds the back of the net as the Cougars take a 2-0 lead in the first 90 minutes of the game. Kennedy looking to get on the board later in the half, but freshman Zoe Hano is right there to make the save. Lots of young talent on this Newark squad this season. Here's freshman Danera Villegas from long distance. Oh, what a strike from the freshman to give the Cougars a 4-0 lead. One more for the Cougars in the first half. Danera Villegas once again with the shot and the goal for the Cougars as Newark Memorial wins it 5-0 to go to 4-1 in the Mission Valley League.
The Rikers Center brings us the Players of the Week each week. Scan this QR code right now to vote for next week's top athletes.
The winners announced in a wrap produced by the Rikers Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikers Players of the Week.
James the Spitter, 49ers Cow High. These are your Gary Rikers Players of the Week. Rikers Center. Will Corbett, you know the jumper wet. Making the defense always break a sweat. Striving real hard to try to be the best. To constantly put the ball through the net. 23 points and a couple steals. To help his team win and seal the deal. He's a senior baller and he's doing great. He has committed to play for Chico State. And McKenzie coming through with the saves. Denying all the chances that come her way. San Ramon Valley making noise like a beeper. Emma is an outstanding goalkeeper. What a save is what they yelling from the bleachers. You could tell that it's more than the leisure. Catch her on the field, always being vocal. Played a great game, 9 saves was the total. James the Spitter, 49ers Cow High. These are your Gary Rikers Players of the Week. Rikers Center.
Coming up, it's a Mancini Sleep World dream matchup as Bellarmine takes on league rival Mitty.
Then the girls from Bishop O'Dowd meet Piedmont as 49ers Cow High Sports presented by U.S. Bank continues.
At Bellarmine, athletics isn't just competition, it's tradition. With 40% of our coaches and both our athletic directors being alumni, this place is more than a school. It's home. They've lived the grind, worn the jersey, and felt the pride, and now they're giving back by building the same experience to the next generation of Bells. They return because they believe in what Bellarmine gave them, and they're here to pass it on. Bellarmine Athletics, be a part of the tradition.
This is Jess, Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly checking and savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Every time I step onto the field, I suit up to protect myself from injury. Off the field, I do the same for my family. But sometimes in life, no matter how careful you are, accidents happen. That's when you can trust Bernardi Zerata. They treat their clients like family, always looking out for your best interests. If you've been injured, call Bernardi Zerata, because when life hits you hard, you deserve a caring team that's on your side.
What's the easiest way to put a spring back in your step? Finding the perfect mattress at Mancini Sleep World. We've got you covered with our Rest Easy promise. We're so sure you'll love your mattress that we offer a 365-night comfort guarantee. 1 year to make sure your mattress is delivering the comfort you deserve. We guarantee the best price with free next-day delivery with top brands like Tempur-Pedic starting at $29 a month. Feel the beat of better sleep with
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
For 15 years in the NFL, I thought I knew what football was. But since then, I've come to know the real truth. Football is made for girls. I'm proud to once again team up with the 49ers to bring the sport of football to the next generation of girls flag football stars through ensuring access, education, and opportunities for girls in the Bay Area and beyond. Because after all,
football is made for girls. Mancini Sleep World brings us the dream matchup each week. This is a game we thought was the biggest game in a week full of big games. And this week, it's the West Catholic League tussle with the Mitty Monarchs coming into this game with a perfect 2-0 league record.
The Monarchs taking on the Bells from Bellarmine. The Bells entering the game with an 11-0 overall record. These two San Jose teams meeting in the Mancini Sleep World dream matchup. Our Adrian Soriano woke up and he was there.
Mancini Sleep World. Rest easy.
Welcome to Bellarmine College Prep for a huge matchup in the West Catholic League between the Bellarmine Bells and the Mitty Monarchs. Some key players to watch from both teams. For the Bellarmine Bells, it's senior Will Corbett. Will is averaging 23 points and 6 rebounds per game. The Mitty Monarchs feature junior wing Brady Klugich. Brady is averaging 15 points and 6 rebounds per game. Let's do it. It's Bellarmine and Mitty in our Mancini Sleep World dream matchup. Great defense early from the Monarchs as Amani Lemire Swift gets the steal. Amani going all the way for the lay-in. Then great ball movement from Mitty leads to this Amani Lemire Swift three-point bomb in the corner. 12-7 Mitty Monarchs. Bellarmine answers back on the other end. Brennan Williams pulls up from beyond the arc. Brennan gets it to go as the Bells cut the deficit to 2. Final seconds of the first quarter. Brady Klugich throws it deep to Nicholas Stavropoulos, and the 7-foot junior slams it home as the Monarchs take a 16-10 lead after 1. Second quarter now, and Amani Lemire Swift dishes it in the corner to Joseph Sifu, and the senior wing shoots and scores from three-point land. Will Corbett trying to keep the Bells in it. Will with the drive and the finish, 28-21 Monarchs. Then it's Brennan Williams with the pass inside to Justin Familetti, 30-23 Mitty Monarchs at halftime. Second half action now, and Daniel Ryan dishes it to the big man Nicholas Stavropoulos, who lays it up and in. Now it's Marquise Marshall over to Daniel Ryan for 3. Bang! Daniel Ryan from downtown as the Monarchs take an 18-point lead. Will Corbett looking to rally the Bells back in the game. Will gets past 2 defenders, then lays it in, but the Monarchs pull away in the second half. Daniel Ryan kicks it out to Brady Klugich. Brady for 3. He got it! Then it's Marshall with the steal. Looks like he's going to go all the way, but Marquise gives the rock to Amani Lemire Swift, who throws down the two-handed jam as the Monarchs win it 66-47 to go to 4-2 in the West Catholic League. Here's Amani Lemire Swift after the game.
Game plan, just play together. Communication, no turnovers, and just, I'll say everything. I was getting downhill, dishing out. We were playing together as a team again. Just good team win.
In San Jose with the Mancini Sleep World Dream matchup, I'm Adrian Soriano, 49ers Cal High Sports.
The Piedmont band getting the game started with the national anthem as Piedmont battles O'Dowd. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. The Highlanders were a nuisance defensively. Taylor White pokes the ball. Janelle Solis gathers and passes to Andrea Martin for the steal and score. More Piedmont on the first as White finds Savannah Dennig in the corner and makes it rain. Highlanders lead 12-8 after 1. Taylor White was a problem on defense and on offense. The junior muscles her way into the paint and gets 2 over 15 points to drop. The Dragons still in the game. Myella Chapman drives and kicks out to Taryn Green from way downtown. Green! Piedmont still leads 30-23 at the half. O'Dowd keeping the momentum rolling. Ella Bibbins gets the defender to jump, pulls up and drains the Mitty. On the other end, Denny drives with her left, straight to the rack, up and in. Highlanders still in front, 44-36 after 3. The paint menace Andrea Martin led the Highlanders with 18 points. Piedmont would lead by double digits, but the Dragons catch fire. Chapman showing her quickness. Floater goes off the glass and in, cuts the lead to 5. Then it's Tanea Aguilera dishing to Jayla Stokes all alone in the corner. 13 points for the senior as the lead is cut, 49-45. Less than a minute to go. Still a 4-point lead. O'Dowd tries the deep shot, but Martin gets her fingertips on it and denies the shot. The short-handed Highlanders only had 6 players available, but still go on to win 51-47.
Back to the pitch as Delmar gets set to host Leigh Thursday night. Delmar looking to strike first. Here's a shot on net, but Cooper Lowe is there for one of the seniors' 7 saves in the match. Here come the Longhorns. A great look here by Aaron Shellhouse. Here's the rip, but the shot is just wide. The Dons scored just before the half. Excellent ball here by Javier Rocha. Nico Collins gets past the 2 defenders, goes with the left foot, and scores. Delmar goes into the half with a 1-0 lead. Multiple chances for Leigh in the 27th minute of the second half. Here's the ball that finds Cruz. Eichholt who strikes it, but Alex Kahn makes a wonderful save to keep this a 1-0 game. Jumping to the 37th minute, Leigh wins a 50-50 ball. Kevin Clemens connects with Ben Sharon, tries to draw a foul in the box, but no whistle. It's a goal kick. Then time winding down, Longhorns still looking for the equalizer. Here comes the header, but Kahn is able to complete the shutout as Delmar wins a thriller over Leigh. 1-0 was the final.
Gillette presents the Precision Player each week. This is a freshman or sophomore athlete already making his or her mark in sports.
This week, Gillette honors Malika Brown from Carondelet. The freshman is an outstanding point guard with great skills for the Cougars. For the best a fan can get this season, visit Gillette.com/NFL to purchase your Gillette Labs official 49ers licensed razor today.
D-Line Constructors brings us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week every week. This week's D-Line Defensive Play goes to Megan Silva from the Granada girls soccer team. Megan with this outstanding save in the Matadors win last week. Megan Silva with the D-Line Constructors Defensive Play of the Week.
If you're not already following us on social media, now is the time. Find us on Instagram and YouTube at 49ers Cal High. We now have over 47,000 followers on Instagram.
I'm impressed. Thanks to everyone who supports our show by subscribing to our YouTube channel with exclusive extended highlights, entire game videos, and covered Cal High podcasts. You'll find it all at 49ers Cal High.
Coming up, off to California High School, where the Grizzlies take on Monte Vista.
And Piedmont Hills takes on Branham, but first, here's the U.S. Bank girls basketball poll.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
time. Time after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
You didn't choose a European car for average performance, so don't settle for average service. At Euroclinic, we specialize in Audi, Porsche, Mercedes-Benz, and other marques, delivering expert maintenance and a refined experience. Valet pickup, exotic towing, a private lounge, meticulous service with a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty. Euroclinic, Silicon Valley's choice for European and exotic care, where performance meets premium service.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, man, it was one of the greatest days of my life. But that day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs.
Eggs are delicious. Great protein.
Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
Yeah, the man does bake.
You know, football is not a ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
High school athletes know what it means to push themselves, to commit, to be part of something bigger. At the San Jose Police Department, that same drive builds a rewarding career.
I found purpose with SJPD. Protecting my city, helping my neighbors, and building a future with stability and benefits that last.
Join SJPD, one of the top departments in the nation, protecting the safest big city in the nation. Protect, serve, inspire. Join the San Jose Police Department today.
Back to the East Bay League we go to see two teams off to 1-0 starts in league. The Monte Vista Mustangs feature 6'10" baseball star Gavin McMillan, who is committed to play college ball at Ole Miss.
Yep, he's a good one, a good basketball player too. The Grizzlies feature strong guard play, including senior Jaden Jones, who's averaging right at 20 points a game. The Mustangs and Grizzlies at Cal on Tuesday. The California faithful showing up big in this league contest against Monte Vista. It was the Mustangs off to a huge start. Max Nishikawa gets the Stangs going with this angle three. Great pressure defense by Monte Vista. Laron Kojo Caro up ahead to the big guy Gavin McMillan, who lays it in. One more time, it's Kojo with the steal, and two very big steps for McMillan to the rack. 8-0 Mustangs. Brady Kirkendall here for three, but Brady held to just those 3 points in the entire first half. Meantime, the Mustangs keep firing and hitting. Matthew Strong with a long two to end the quarter as Monte Vista leads by 11 after one. Second quarter, and again, great defense. Ian Desai the steal to Nishikawa. Then Desai gets the board and bucket. It's a 20-point MV lead at the half, 32-12. Cal battles back with a big third quarter. Kirkendall hopping into the paint and banking it home. And then from way out, it's Jaden Jones narrowing the lead to 15. But Monte Vista would not let this one get away. Desai driving, gets the bucket and the foul, but Cal keeps coming. Kirkendall with a 15-point third quarter with 3 threes for the Grizzlies. Now from the corner, it's Kingston Mateo. Cal got as close as 7 points, but the Mustangs hit their free throws at the end, and they get this Ryan Ferrioli three to win it by 11. Nishikawa with 20 points as the Mustangs go to 2-0 in the East Bay League.
A B-Val North matchup with Piedmont Hills taking on Branham on Thursday night. Jordan Diaz brings it up. He'll cross it into the middle. There's Franco Gonzalez. He shoots and scores. It's the senior's third goal this season. Piedmont Hills takes an early lead. Branham looks to respond. Ian Lowe to William Nunn. William to Nico Shetty. Nico gets a foot on it, and the freshman Alex Garza puts a shot on and scores to even this one up at 1. Great ball movement by the Bruins. Branham looking to tack on before the break. This one lingering in front of the net, but the shot is saved by Omkar Dalal. Now the Pirates with the chance, and this shot is missed just wide. Here's the final highlight of the half. Garza to Shetty. Daniel Kim gets a beautiful header on it, then Jackson Willem taps it in. What a play by the Bruins to take a 2-1 lead. Second half now, Angel Avalos throws it in. Emilio Santana beats the keeper and ties it up to start the half, and that's all the scoring we have as Piedmont Hills and Branham ends in a 2-2 tie.
The Cal Hope Courage Award brings us stories of athletes overcoming adversity to succeed in school and in sports.
Aubrey Josiah McCombs is a force for the McClymonds basketball team, but this outstanding senior had the scare of his life near the end of last season. On the court for the McClymonds Warriors is bruising power forward Josiah McCombs. The 6'6" senior is a force for Mac, but less than a year ago, Josiah was more worried about walking than running on the court. Josiah was battling severe, debilitating headaches.
They told me that it was just a regular migraine. That's what Kaiser told me. They told me it was just a regular migraine and I'd be okay in over a couple of weeks if I take ibuprofen.
They just thought it was a migraine, just tries to give him medication, like he just took medication or something, told him to get better. I took no for an answer, and I took him to Oakland Children's Hospital.
There, Josiah went through an MRI, which gave a much different diagnosis.
It was a tumor. I had a tumor in my head. They said it'd been living in my head for four months, and it was the worst pain ever.
They told me that he had to get surgery, and that that was the only option, was to get surgery because of placement of the tumor.
The surgery came the next day. Josiah is not a big fan of surgeries. He doesn't even like needles, but his main concern at the time was for his mom.
Could you imagine? Me and my son just cried. We cried. He asked me, was I okay? That was something big of him. I don't know where he got it from. It was God, because he just kept asking me, was I okay? What are we gonna do?
It was like a migraine, but like 100 times worse than a migraine. They gave me the best doctors, you know, thank God. And they told me that I'm gonna have to stay in the hospital for a week, depending on how, you know, tumors is. Because some tumors, you know, you might stay in the hospital.
Fortunately for Josiah, this tumor was benign. There was no cancer. Josiah left the hospital in just over a week, a scary time for this 17-year-old.
Very scary. And how it happened, it was just so fast. It was so fast because one night, it was the worst nightmare that I ever had. I woke up, I didn't even wake up. I couldn't go to sleep. I was screaming, had a migraine, and that's when my mom heard me that night.
Practice at McClymonds High School. Josiah McCombs back on the court with his teammates just 10 months after surgery to remove the golf ball-sized tumor from his head.
Well, he means everything to this team. He's the only one that's been on varsity for 3 years. He's been in this program the longest, so he's kind of our leader.
Josiah will have MRIs every 6 months to make sure the tumor does not grow back. He credits his mom for knowing something was seriously wrong and making sure he received the best care possible.
Man, she's been a blessing. When they say you only have one mother, it's true. Never backed down, never, you know, gave up on me. If anything, uplifted me to the highest. She always put me to my potential and tell me what I could do.
With the help of McClymonds teachers, Josiah has maintained a 3.5 GPA during all of this. He hopes to major in mechanical engineering and play basketball in college. Josiah has a top GPA and looks to study mechanical engineering in college next year.
One of my favorite parts of that story is when he got his diagnosis and he asked his mom whether she was okay.
Exactly. Yeah, she was really impressed by that as well. Be sure to scan the QR code on the screen for more information on the Cal Hope Courage Award Scholarship Program.
West Credit Union honors teachers all around the Bay Area for the great work they do every day.
Here's Raymond Whitley from St. Ignatius talking about outstanding teacher Nora Miller.
My favorite teacher, SI, is Miss Miller, my English teacher. Probably because she's easy to talk to about actual life and stuff, so I really like her, and I got a good grade.
Coming up, an Oakland League showdown with Oakland and Fremont.
And Sharks ice high school hockey with Palo Alto and Los Gatos. But first, here is the Pacific Pride student section of the week. This week, it's the boys from Sarah going all out for the Jungle Game, brought to you by the University of the Pacific, the official higher education partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Meet the Johnsons, a young couple looking to start a family. Then there's Larry, the eccentric brother-in-law who likes to hold concerts every day. And he also believes that squirrels are spies. Ready to build an ADU loan on your main home, a second home, or an investment property in California? Get a Home Fast ADU loan with fixed-term financing ranging from $25,000 up to $500,000. Thanks to a Home Fast ADU loan from West, Larry has his own space. And the Johnsons, well, they have their sanity back.
On the field, you've got your team. Off the field, you need one too, especially in math. Bay Area Tutor for Athletes lets you build your own squad, up to 5 teammates for small group online tutoring, or go one-on-one for a custom plan. We cover algebra, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, and more. Our goal? Help you meet GPA requirements, maintain your eligibility, and prepare for college. Because winning in the classroom is just as important as winning on the scoreboard.
I know that the model of credit unions is the very best one for human beings, and so how we bring that to life can truly transform people's lives.
Lumen brings to us the capability to be able to serve members in ways that we haven't before. It is really about enhancing that need for that particular individual like we've never been able to do before, and I'm extremely excited about that.
Dad, this guy says that we act like Gillette Labs is some miracle, but it's just another razor?
Gillette Labs ain't a miracle, but it sure as heck ain't my old razor. It's Gillette's best shave. And with up to 30 shaves per cartridge, I'm spending less. Its ultra-sharp blades last 50% longer.
And give you a fresh blade feeling time after
Time
time.
after time after time. Gillette Labs, the best a man can get.
Keeps getting better.
League tipping off this week with 3 teams over 500 after the preseason. 2 of those teams, Oakland and Fremont, meeting this week. The Tigers with outstanding senior guard Roy Bishop and his 17 points a game.
Oakland's Dougherty Bruce is a sensational freshman, leading the Wildcats with 16 points a game. Opening night in the OAL, Friday night.
Crosstown rivals battle it out as Oakland hosts Fremont. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Rom Neal at the top of the key, drives to his left, fights through the tough contact and gets the ball to drop. Oakland gets to an early lead. Here's some defense as two-way player Camden Hawkes swats the ball mid-shot. Get that out of here. Oakland in front by double digits now. Roman Wah passes back to Dougherty Bruce from the Port of Oakland. Splash! Wildcats lead 24-6 after 1. Fremont looks to get back into the game. Roy Bishop pokes the ball free. Leondis Daniels gathers it, passes it back to Bishops for the tough layup. Oakland's lead gets to 25 points in the second. Hawkes from Raimondi Park, nothing but net. Wildcats up 40-16 at the half. Flashy move by the talented senior. Bishop ended with a team-high 18 points. Oakland piling it on now. Bruce runs baseline, throws up a shot, gets it to fall. Give him the and one. The outstanding freshman had a game-high 19 points. The Wildcats' fast-paced offense was on fire tonight. Eric Jackson finds Hawkes in the corner, 12 points for the sharpshooter as Oakland goes on to win 83-40. 4 players for Oakland with at least double-digit points.
Off to TechCU Arena now as Los Gatos takes on Palo Alto. The Vikings win the faceoff. The first shot is saved, but Stanley Tang gets the rebound. Stanley fires it in for the first goal of the game, 1-0 Pally. Then later in the first period, Patrick Cole finds Stanley Tang, and Stanley shoots and scores again. Stanley's second goal in the first period. It's 2-0 Vikings after 1. Pally looking to add on to its lead in the second, but the shot is saved by Kenji Payne. Great save right there. LG looking to get on the board later in the second period, but the shot is saved by Miles Joing. Still 2-0 Vikings after 2. The Cats finally get on the board in the final period. Nikolai Barkatov getting the rebound and the second chance to cut the deficit in half, but Pally pulls away later in the period. Owen Fury shoots, he scores! Owen Fury gives the Vikings a 3-1 lead. Then it's Ivor McRitchie with the shot and the goal as the Vikings win it 5-1. And our Sharks' Eyes player of the game this week is Stanley Tang. Stanley with 2 goals and an assist for the victorious Palo Alto Vikings.
Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award each week, leading to $10,000 in scholarships. This is an athlete who does great work in the community.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Matias Saucedo from Granada High School. Matias volunteers in several organizations, including Sleep in Heavenly Place, where he builds and delivers beds to children. He also volunteers at Kids Bike Lane, helping build and set up bike stations in Alameda and Contra Costa counties. Matias talks about why it's so important for him to volunteer.
Volunteering is important to me because I get to show the work of God, help people out, and make people happy and bless other people.
The San Jose Police Department is looking for top recruits to join their department to keep San Jose the safest big city in America.
So SJPD helps us honor top recruits in the Bay Area, and this week we recognize Janelle Solis from Piedmont. Just a sophomore, Janelle already has 4 Division I offers. Coming up, Mount Hamilton Division battle with Pioneer and Christopher.
And big-time soccer action with Clayton Valley and Campolindo. But first, here is this week's learning tip presented by Bay Area Tutoring Association.
Use your sports mindset for math. Approach math like a game day. Prepare, focus, and push through tough plays like multi-step word problems or challenging proofs.
The Christopher Cougars lead the Mount Hamilton Division, coming into this week tied with Willow Glen at 2-0. The Cougars featuring Anton Mendoza, an outstanding senior guard.
Pioneer is 1-1 in league with Giorgio Tavernakis leading the Mustangs with 16 points a game. League action in Gilroy Tuesday night.
Mount Hamilton League play with Pioneer visiting Christopher. The Cougars are out to an early lead. Quinn Ledesma, Old Elk works to the bucket, and the senior finishes off the glass. Then it's Quinn finding Antoine Mendoza. Antoine from far out. Mendoza is money, 8-2 Christopher. Mustangs go on a run before the buzzer. Giorgio Tavernakis finds Braden Lynn, who puts it in. 12-11 Cougars after 1. Ledesma Old Elk showing off his handles, loses the defender, steps back, and knocks down the mid-ranger. That was nice. Christopher leads by 7. Pio staying in it. Derek Kwan to Kai Modi. Kai through contact, no problem. Mustangs trail by 1 at the break. Mustangs with the chance to take the lead. Kwan to Lynn. It's good. 32-30. Pio's first lead comes in the third. That lead would be short-lived. Isaac Castaneda works down the lane, delivers to Vidal Zoyem. Nice ball movement there. Then it's Castaneda to Zoyem, Vidal to Mendoza. Antoine lays it up with 3 defenders on him. 41-36 Christopher after 3. Christopher moving the ball. That leaves Mendoza with a good look from beyond the arc. Antoine, yes sir! The senior finishes with 14 points in this one. And the Cougars student section attempts a crowd surf. I give it an A for effort. Then Vidal works under the basket, and that goes. Zoyem finishes with 23 points as Christopher remains undefeated in league play at 3-0.
The Diablo Foothill League opener between Campolindo and Clayton Valley. The Ugly Eagles are the defending league champs. They get on the board first. Giovanni Martinez Negretti with a corner kick, and Ramon Mahmoud is there to head it in. The Uggs take the 1-0 lead in the 12th minute, and that's a score at the half. CV's Martinez Negretti breaking, kicked away by Oscar Rubin, chased back down by Giovanni, but there is George Chan knocking it out of harm's way. Still 1-0 Clayton Valley in the 48th minute. Martinez Negretti in the corner again, sending a dime in the box, and Walter Galindo is there for the goal. Clayton Valley extends its lead to 2 on the Galindo header, and he sticks the landing. The Ugly Eagles stack on one more for good measure. All 3 CV goals were corner kicks. This time it's River McYessie to Baram Kamari on the receiving end. The defending champs beat Campolindo 3-0 to improve to 7-0-1 on the year. Venardi Zerata is the official injury attorneys for the San Francisco 49ers, and each week Venardi Zerata finds people in the high school sports community and highlights their efforts.
This week's Venardi Zerata hometown hero is Nick Murtha. Nick is assistant varsity basketball coach at Bellarmine College Prep. You might remember we did a story on Nick, his senior basketball season at Leland, as he fought a battle with a cancerous brain tumor. Now nearly a decade cancer-free, Nick gives his time to a variety of causes to fight cancer, and he coaches basketball. Nick Murtha, this week's Venardi Zerata hometown hero. Albany's Construction knows a thing or two about hard work, and that's why they bring us the Dirty Work play each week. This week we feature J.J. Barton from the Bellarmine varsity basketball team. J.J. with great defense all game long, including taking 2 charges and a spectacular steal here for the Bells. J.J. Barton doing the dirty work, just like our good friends at Albany's Construction.
Coming up, it's the Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week as Pinewood hosts Woodside.
And we'll meet the boys from the Willow Glen basketball squad. But first, here is this week's High Five Top 5 Bay Area Rivalries, brought to you by High Five Restaurant and Catering in San Jose.
This is Jess, Peloton instructor, educator, game changer. She needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money. Together, we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. You got this, Jess.
We got this.
That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us.
Being a Hall of Famer football player isn't just about making catches and scoring touchdowns. It's about commitment to a team on and off the field. That's why you can trust the team of Venardi Zerata, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers. Just like the hard work and effort I put into winning games, they put the same dedication into fighting for their client. If you're in need of an injury attorney, trust the dedicated team of Venardi Zerata to be on your side.
This isn't just auto repair, this is Euro Clinic, Silicon Valley's destination for European auto care. Located in Santa Clara, we deliver precision maintenance and repair with uncompromising standards. Enjoy flexible drop-offs, concierge updates, towing for exotics, and valet pickup. Your vehicle is backed by a 5-year unlimited mileage warranty while you relax in our modern lounge with espresso and private workspaces. Expect more than a dealer. Expect Euro Clinic.
Our mouths are one of the first places a doctor looks during a checkup, and for good reason. It can tell them things about our health, serious things that could keep us from reaching the next milestone. For over 65 years, Delta Dental has offered high-quality, affordable dental plans that strive to meet the needs of everyone. Today, we are the largest network of oral health care providers in the nation. Delta Dental, putting your health first, yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Get ready for the most exhilarating season yet. Sharks Ice Hockey is hosting 34 teams spanning from Fresno to Reno. Over 700 hockey players all competing for state and national titles. Be part of the thrilling action. Experience the speed, the skill, and the passion from these young hockey players. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations from all over the Bay Area. Looking to join, support, or to find games? Go to sharkshighschoolhockey.com.
Time now for our Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week. The game MVP receives these custom headphones courtesy of Euro Clinic in Santa Clara, where European auto care meets uncompromising standards. This week's game is a league battle with Pinewood and Woodside Priory.
The teams split their games last season in the West Bay Foothill League, sharing the league title. And here is the league battle between Woodside Priory and Pinewood. It's our Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week. Robert was there.
It's the Pinewood Panthers taking on the Priory Panthers here tonight at Pinewood. For Priory, look out for Great Daniels, who's a fantastic, versatile forward for Priory, also a really good flag football player. For Pinewood, it's Caitlin Kramer. Caitlin, a really smart player, headed to Brown University next year. A fantastic all-around asset for Pinewood. It's Pinewood and Priory in this week's Euro Clinic Girls Game of the Week.
Priory with the lead early, and it's Great Daniels driving and delivering in the paint. Pinewood right back at him. It's a corner three for Anushka Krishnan. It's a tough physical battle all night long. Daniels driving hard to the basket for two for Priory. And now here's Sophia Bowles, the freshman for Pinewood. Nailing the three still. It's just 11-9 Pinewood in the second. The Panthers try to stretch that lead. Abigail Yu driving and a nice lefty scoop, but Daniels would have a night. Great gets the loose ball, and her top of the key three is good. The Pinewood lead is 3. Just before the half, Kramer driving into the lane. A nice scoop shot there. Third quarter action now, more Pinewood as Yu helps the Panthers extend the lead to 9 points. But a great lay-in here by Adelaide Chan, hopping into the lane and won the three-point play, getting her team fired up. Sasha Johnson in transition over to Jordan Moss, who hit 2 crucial three-pointers in the third. Another big play here as Sasha Johnson hits the 3. There was a foul underneath to make it a 4-point play. And when Gabby Wickham goes into her bag of tricks to hit this one, the Pinewood lead is just 3. Kramer doing all she can to keep her team in front. Caitlin with a short jumper to keep the Pinewood lead at 3. But Daniels cuts the lead to 1 point late in the fourth quarter. Priory down by 1 with 0.6 seconds left on the clock and 2 free throws for Daniels. And when Great, Daniels calmly hits both free throws to give Priory their first lead of the game, and the buzzer sounds, giving Woodside Priory a thrilling 1-point win. Great Daniels, an impressive performance for the Priory Panthers.
I mean, it meant a lot. I mean, we're always competitive, like I said before. It's every year one of us wins league, and we wanted to come out here and win that.
Here is the first of what will probably be many battles between Mitty and St. Francis this season. Less than 6 minutes in, Penelope Correa sends it into the box, deflected off the keeper, and Greer Gowdy is there to put it away. The Lancers take the early 1-0 lead. 14 minutes later, Maya Meltz receives the ball in the corner. She takes some time for her teammates to get in position, sends a beautiful ball to Correa, and Penelope heads it in. What a goal for the Lancers, who take the 2-0 lead into the half. 57th minute, Danielle Paredes passes to Zuri Brandt. The lefty delivers a shot to the far side, and the junior does not miss. The Mitty Monarchs cut the lead in half. 13 minutes remaining in regulation. Correa takes another shot on goal, but this time it's Mitty keeper Layla Tusakovic going all out on that save. Stoppage time. Brandt with a corner kick. It's great, but the Lancer keeper Sophia Malloy takes it away. St. Francis beats Mitty 2-1 to go to 2-0 in league play, undefeated on the year at 7-0. The Willow Glen boys basketball team is having a fantastic season.
The boys meeting our Jake Vanderbrook at the Riker Center to talk about it this week.
And here's the boys basketball team from Willow Glen High School. Make some noise! What a season for the Rams. So I'm going to start off with Josh Kaminsky. Josh, you guys have won 12 of your first 13 games. You guys are having a marvelous season. What's been the key to the team's success this far?
Key to the team's success has just definitely been grinding and practice all year. We knew from the start we were going to be a little undersized this year, so just bringing that dog mentality to practice and into the games. You know, every game we go to, we want to just hunt the other team and kind of go kill. And so just coming in with that mentality has just really helped us carry our success in all these other games.
This team has made a lot of noise. No question about it. Making our way over to Wyatt Albran. So you guys are diving into league play. You guys had a big game against Westmont last week. You guys were able to take care of business. What was the big takeaways from that victory?
I think that game really showcased our depth. You know, we came out, there was a lot of noise in the gym. It was a loud gym. We came out, we adapted. We had a couple guys step up off the bench, knock down some big time shots, and we just kept the pressure on them the whole game.
Excellent. And finally, I'm making my way over to Caden Moorfield. So, Caden, this team hasn't won a league title. You got to go all the way back to the 2008-09 season. What would it take for this team to be a part of history?
I mean, I think it would just mean a lot for us as a team and just as a group that we go in and we work hard every day. We just got to stay consistent and get through the season one game at a time.
Absolutely, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me. Take us out with a break.
Delta Dental honors entire teams who perform well on the field and in the classroom with the Smiles for Scholars Award. This week we recognize the Salesian girls basketball team with an impressive 3.67 team GPA.
Coming up, Lynbrook takes on Fremont.
But first, here's our U.S. Bank Bay Area basketball poll. Two of the top teams in the El Camino division squaring off this week. Fremont comes to the game with a 3-0 league record.
Lynbrook is 2-1 and looking to knock off the first place Firebirds in the game played at Fremont Friday night.
Fit check for the Lynbrook Vikings. Those pants are a thing of beauty. It's Lynbrook and Fremont Friday night in Sunnyvale. Tied at 7 in the first. Marinal Dougherty goes driving to the rack, gets a layup to go. Lynbrook leads 15-11 after 1. And going to create some distance in the second quarter. Daniel Yu passes to Judah Marks. The marksman hits the corner 3 and gets the foul for the 4-point play. The Vikes keep Fremont to just 5 points in the second quarter, while Marks just keeps hitting his mark. 28-16 Lynbrook at the half. Fremont looking to chip away at that deficit as Delon Santana feeds Coda. The sophomore is about to have a big game. 4-point game. Kai Darren from the corner drives parallel to the baseline and gets that tough shot to land, 33-31. But Judah Marks then hits his 5th 3 of the night, 36-31. Kai Darren in the corner, flushes the corner 3, and Fremont makes it a 2-point game with one more quarter to play, 36-34. Fourth quarter, Charlie Loper to Jerry Sun, back to Loper. That's a Charlie triple. Fremont has been trailing since the first quarter, down by 3 in the fourth. Tomer Hattis, a great pass to Darren. Darren out to Astalon Santana. That 3 ties it up. Fremont eliminates the Lynbrook lead, and this one is for the Fremont lead. Keyshawn Shaw grabs the rebound, and then his own, he puts it back. What a game. Dougherty from the top drives a big Euro step, and Lynbrook has the lead back. 48-47 Vikings with 15 seconds left. Coda Zhu trying to be the hero. He gets fouled hard, and with his team down by 1, Coda has 2 important free throws coming up. Coda makes the first to tie it, and then the second to take the lead. 11 seconds remaining. The Vikings inbound it, trying to get down court in a hurry, and there the refs call no foul. Kai Darren runs out the clock, and the Firebirds win a thriller in Sunnyvale, and they were fired up. Fremont pulling into a first-place tie with Saratoga with the 49-48 win.
First place on the line in the Mission Valley League as James Logan takes on American. The Colts on the board first. Christina Cooper from long distance. Yes! Christina Cooper's 11th goal of the season, and it's 1-0 James Logan Colts. But American comes right back. Abby Peterman shoots and scores the equalizer, and we are all even at 1 goal apiece. Then a short time later, Peterman will try one from a long way out. What a strike from the future San Jose State Spartan to give American a 2-1 lead. Logan on the free kick now. Jaden Padilla. Oh, what a brilliant strike from the senior captain. And we are all even again at 2. Then just before the half, Christina Cooper's first shot is saved. Cooper again. A goal to reestablish the Colts advantage. It's 3-2 James Logan at halftime. The Colts on the attack again to start the second half. Cooper kicks it inside the box. The ball finds Janessa Cervantes. A goal for the sophomore to give the Colts a 4-2 lead. American looking to rally late. It's Peterman with the shot again. What a finish! It's a hat trick for Abby Peterman to cut the deficit in half. Final play of the game. Peterman shoots. It's punched away by Estefana Villalobos. The referee blows the whistle as the Colts improve to 6-0 in the Mission Valley League. Cooper with 2 goals and an assist for the victorious James Logan Colts.
The Harker School presents the Scholar Athlete Award every week.
This week's Harker Scholar Athlete is Wyatt Albrand from the Willow Glen basketball team. Wyatt with a well-earned 4.2 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. Last weekend, the Harker Conservatory held its annual student-directed showcase featuring plays directed by, crewed by, and starring Harker students. 4 student directors are chosen each year to produce a play, spending months casting, rehearsing, and promoting before the big show. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org. DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week they bring us the Be Happy Play, a play guaranteed to make everyone happy.
This week's DGDG.com Be Happy Play goes to the Clayton Valley boys soccer team. Gio Martinez-Negretti with a corner kick and Walter Galindo heads it in. The Ugly Eagles were very happy, some would say flipping out. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com. Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week.
But first, here is this week's financial tip for teens and their parents, brought to you by Lumen Digital.
Teens have many pressures on their time, such as grades, athletics, and financial responsibilities. When possible, encourage your teen to get a part-time job to earn their own money and learn how to budget and spend. Many banks and credit unions offer easy online account opening, so you can help your teen set up an account independently.
Play of the week.
Let's start off play of the week with De La Salle's Mariano Lopez Orden with this alley-oop slam. How about Clayton Valley's Walter Galindo with the header for the goal? Then check out this celebration. Walter doing a round-off back handspring. That's something you don't see a lot. Off to Union City for Logan's Jaden Padilla. A free kick goal to equalize the game. But the play of the week goes to Del Mar's Alex Kahn with an outstretched save. One more time in slow motion. Alex Kahn, you just won the play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Be sure to join us next week as we meet the international basketball player redefining what it means to live with epilepsy. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching. Please join our YouTube memberships to get early access to highlights and our podcast, Covered Cal High.
You will also be able to see full game videos and vote for the Players of the Week. So click join and make sure to tune in every Sunday night at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.